So we're talking about first world problems here today. The problem with owning a Lambo.
Motivation.
That's right.
Welcome to Will Motivation. Holla.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Will Motivation. And today, I am actually going to take the Lambo downtown to a high school here in Columbus, Ohio. I have a speaking engagement. I'm going to talk to the students about going to college, that kind of thing. And I thought I would take the Lambo as sort of a motivational piece. So if you don't know about the Lambos, my Lambo I call Knowledge 2.0 because it's the second Lambo that I got, and I got it with knowledge. But sometimes I think about calling the Lambo credibility. So I'm gonna take the Lambo down there. I gotta run because I'm running a little bit late. But the other thing that's sort of a challenge with driving a Lamborghini, some of the challenges is you got to figure out, depending on where you're going, where you're going to park it and how you're going to park it, because you don't want the car to get side swiped. You don't want to hit a curb. You don't want people to be messing with the car. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. But let's go. Let's get in the Lambo and roll downtown. The other thing you got to worry about is if you're not in the mood to draw a crowd or get a bunch of comments. Yeah, if you're not in the mood for getting a lot of attention, you might not want to drive a Lambo. But I'm doing it for the kids. I might inspire some kids today at the high school. So let's roll. Alright, so I made it down to Columbus Downtown High School. That's the name of it. And luckily, parking is not bad at all. So this is what it's looking like. I was a little bit concerned because I didn't know how I was gonna park, but turns out we're okay. That's just one of the things you got to worry about, man, when you drive a Lambo. But I'm good. There we go. So we're gonna leave the Lambo out here. All right, so I'm not 100% sure on what to expect, but I've done speaking engagements before, and one thing I want to say, when you quote unquote make it, you get your Lambo, your Ferrari or whatever, make sure you give back. Make sure you take time to try to inspire others, try to share whatever knowledge you can with other people, and be a positive person and give back. All right, so this is what it's looking like. This is a sweet high school. I don't know, it's called Columbus Downtown High School. This wasn't here. I'm from Columbus, but this wasn't here when I grew up in Columbus. So let's go check it out. All right, so we're about to get the assembly started. Students are starting to show up. Get up there, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about Hampton University, where I went to school, and then we may have some question and answer. But anyway, we'll get right into it.
Seniors, happy Friday. All right, today we have a very special assembly.
And that it was okay to be the smart one. And I went to school with 1,500.
All right, so I'm about to head out. But, so this is like a central high school. And kids, I think, can come from different schools. That's my school right there. It's a hood school. I told them where I went to school at, and everybody was like, boo. It's all good. So just got done presenting. That's what it was. And now I'm about to head out. It's funny because when I was sitting there with the kids, I saw the students was passing around a picture of the Lambo. I was like, that's why I brought it, to kind of make a point that they can do that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid from the inner cities, from the hood, and I'm coming back here with a Lambo just to show them that anything is possible. So let me see if I can cut across in front of these buses. I don't know, I might have to wait. I'm vlogging. So we're gonna do it. How you doing? Good, good, good. All right, so mission accomplished. And so, you know, sometimes it's not too bad when you drive the Lambo into town and you don't know where you're gonna park. Sometimes you get lucky. So Lambo is all right, you know what I'm saying? It's good, it's good. I'm at the Audi dealership doing my, get my key made for my S3 that I'm trying to give away if we get 100,000 subscribers in March. They said they didn't have any cool cars here, but check that out. It looks pretty cool to me. Convertible Audi R8. Sweet. Carbon fiber accents. I don't know, man, that looks cool to me. I don't know what they're talking about. There's nothing cool in here. And then they got the TT right there. So what are they talking about? There's cool cars in here. I don't know what they're talking about, man. Which would you prefer? The Audi R8 or the TTS? I know which one I'd take. I'd take that bad boy right there. Convertible to Tony Stark. All right, so I gotta get my car, but I wanted to holler at my boy Rufus, who just got a TT RS, but I think he's in a meeting, so let's go get my car real quick. Pulling up on the crib, and I don't actually think I'm gonna pull in the garage right now. Talk to you guys for a minute. So just got back from Audi. I wanted to get a second key made. Got the key made. It took care of me. And this S3 has been driving like a champ. Very happy with it. There's one of my neighbors. He's got a Porsche. Shout out to my neighbor, man. But let me talk to you guys a little bit about the subject of the day. Let's talk about the challenges of driving a Lambo. First world problems. Man, it's such a really nice day out here. So we're talking about first world problems here today. The problem with owning a Lambo. Now, I'm not complaining because I love this car. This is my dream car. Now we got it in the garage. We took it out today to a speaking engagement that I had. But yeah, let's not get it twisted. I love this car. This is my dream car. Really not complaining. But there are some issues. And so some of you guys might just be curious, like, what is this dude talking about? You know, the problem with owning a Lamborghini. But other people might really want to know because you might actually want to buy a Lambo one day. Could be sometime soon or whatever. But so there's some issues. So let's talk about what the issues are. I'm sure you guys probably rather see the car than see me. But I'm gonna tell you a real true life story. I actually crashed this car already. Now it wasn't anything serious, thank goodness. But I actually, when I was in Chicago, I didn't know, and see, this is what I talk about. One of the main problems with this car is if you want to drive it for a special occasion to a place where you have never been, you got to know what the parking situation looks like. So for example, if I drive the S3, I can pretty much take this car anywhere. Look at the ground clearance in the front. I don't have to worry about hitting anything, you know, speed bumps, scraping. It's not a very wide car. Hellcat's kind of wide, but I can take that anywhere. But with this car, it's wide, it sits low. you got to know what the parking situation is wherever you're going. And I took this car to Chicago, and the wrap actually may have saved my ass, because I was in a parking garage. It was actually when I went to YouTuber Speed Fest. Shout out to Stunner Reese. And I took my daughter with me, and we went to have dinner in downtown Chicago. So of course there wasn't any parking on the street. And so we I found a parking garage. Everything was cool, found a parking spot. Didn't have to worry about hitting anything in the parking spot. I don't really worry about door dings because people are pretty respectful. Like I don't think I've ever had a door ding except for maybe once in my life. But anyway, so I wasn't worried about that so much. But when I was leaving that parking garage, it was dark. You know, you come down those spirals when you circling your way out of the parking garage, and you can't always see what's close to the ground when you're turning. So in this particular case, there was a curb, and let me show you what happened. And maybe, my ass was saved, but I actually hit the curb right here and scratched up my wrap. And I don't think the paint is damaged under that, but not only did I damage the wrap, potentially the paint, which would probably be a minor fix, but I actually curbed my rear wheel. Now, I already got it fixed, but that cost me, I don't know, what was it, 150, 200 bucks to get the rims resurfaced. The curb marks were fixed, and it was all unnecessary, but it was because I didn't know what the parking situation was like where I was going. And you get into these situations where you could potentially damage the car because these cars don't have very good visibility and they are very wide. So this is one of the main problems when you drive a car like this, is knowing where you're going to park. And not only are you worried about messing up the car, but you're also worried about what kind of neighborhood it is, because the car could attract unwanted attention. So you know what I mean by that. People might want to sit on it, take pictures on it. That's usually cool. People taking pictures because that's going to happen no matter what or where you are. But you don't want people abusing your car and stuff like that. Or you don't want somebody to attempt to steal. I doubt somebody knows exactly how to steal a Lamborghini in most places. But you got to worry about somebody attempting to take your car. So you got to, it's just like unwanted attention. Then on top of that, you get a lot of attention in this car where people are wondering who you are driving the car. So you personally might get some unwanted attention. And for me, I just kind of got used to it and accepted it. Like when you get a car like this, you're just gonna have to accept it, that if you take this car out on a nice day and you park at the mall or you park anywhere, people are gonna be pulling up to you, asking you questions, wanting to take pictures of the car, asking who you are, what do you do? And for me, like, that's all cool. But for everybody, not everybody likes that. Like I'm on a Lamborghini forum called Lamborghini Talk. And a lot of people, I brought up some subjects around that. And a lot of people, they get bothered by that. They don't like all the attention. They don't like people asking them what they do for a living. They don't like people asking to sit in the car and stuff like that. But for me, I feel so, privileged, blessed, whatever you want to call it, happy and thankful that I actually have a car like this. Of course, I earned it. Nobody gave it to me, but I'm still appreciative of, the whole experience and the fact that I'm able to afford a car like this. So I share it. So it doesn't bother me personally when people ask me questions or want to take a picture or want to sit in it, but that might not be for everybody. So something you might have to think about if you got a Lambo, if you're going to get one, the attention that you're going to get, because you might not always be in the mood. And I'll be honest, sometimes I might not be in the mood for that, but you just got to kind of, it's all about perspective. You got to kind of look at things and just be thankful, right? That somebody actually admires, because you would probably be the same way. I know I was, like when I would see a Lamborghini, I only remember seeing a Lamborghini a few times in my life before I actually got one, especially where I live. And I always would be real curious about it, or following the car on the freeway, or wondering what that person did for a living to be able to afford the car. So these are the first world problems that we got to deal with where I'm at. But nah, seriously, owning a Lamborghini is a fun experience. I'm trying to share the experience with you guys. So if you like these kind of videos about the cars, Lamborghinis, and that kind of thing, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you like the video and you're already subscribed. And that brings us to a important topic, because it's something I've been thinking about as I've been really busy lately. I haven't been doing a lot of videos in 2018, but 2019 I'm going to hit it hard. And I need to know, as I start planning out what I'm going to be doing in 2019, I need to know if you guys want me to, and put this in the comments, if you want me to keep one channel and mix up the content with real estate investing, and basically me showing you guys how I'm able to afford the Lamborghini and the cribs and stuff like that. Keep that in one channel with the car content, but add more of the real estate content and the entrepreneurship content. Or do you guys think that I should split the channel up, because some of you guys don't care about the cars and you only want to hear about the videos when I'm talking about real estate investing or entrepreneurship and how to make money? But I kind of feel like they go hand in hand. But when people don't click on the videos because they only like one content versus the other, then YouTube basically thinks my subscribers are not engaged, and they might not show the videos as much to people on the subscribe list. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm kind of leaning towards splitting out my channel and keeping this channel as more of the car content and the lifestyle content, the adventures, the travel. I'm thinking about actually, well, I'm gonna keep that under wraps. I got a big announcement and a big adventure and a big purchase that I think a lot of people will be interested in, but it's coming soon. I don't want to announce it too soon. I got a lot of stuff I'm dealing with now, and I don't want to bring too much attention to that, because I want to stay focused on doing what I'm doing for my business. All right, but we got some big major announcements coming, so we could keep this channel with the lifestyle content, the car content, the adventures, the travel, all that good stuff, and then split it out to where the real estate content and a lot of the entrepreneurship content and running a business and how to make money and me just sharing all that kind of insight, I could put that in another channel. So you guys tell me what you think would be best. Split the channel up, or keep it one channel, and maybe I can put, like schedule the content where every video has a little bit of both, something like that. So you guys tell me what you think. I appreciate it. I love you guys for subscribing and following me and giving me your comments and your feedback. I really appreciate it. A lot of times I'm really busy and I'm really focused and sometimes really stressed out. So it's not a good time for me to get on camera if I'm stressed out. So, but a lot of times when I see your comments, it cheers me up, makes me happy, and look forward to doing more videos. So this is Will Motivation. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Yo, this is Will Motivation. Just wanted to say thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And also feel free to share this video with your friends and be a part of the movement. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Holla.